Okay, there's a full set of championship fixtures this weekend, so I'm just going to quickly run through my predictions. Kicking us off, Millwall take on West Brom. Two decent starts from both of these teams. Middlesbrough have won 4 of their opening 5. They drew at Preston last weekend. West Brom were off to a really good start. They lost at home to Derby last weekend, which they'll be disappointed with. But I think this will be a tight game, but I do fancy Middlesbrough to continue their good start with a 1-0 home win. Birmingham take on Swansea. Birmingham in 11th place. They've lost their last 2. They lost away to Stoke last weekend. Swansea, solid start for them. Did draw at home to Hull last week. I thought they might have got the win. But I think they'd be good for a draw this weekend as well at Birmingham. So I've gone for a 1-1 draw. Leicester take on Coventry. Good starts on both of these sides as well. As you know, Coventry have been pretty good for goals so far this season. But I think Leicester with home advantage are going to nick this one. So I've gone for a 2-1 home win. QPR take on Stoke. QPR 1-2 on the bounce. Really good win at Wrexham last week. I thought they might lose there, but they came away with a 3-1 win. Stoke are absolutely flying this season. Won 4 of their opening 5. It's early doors, but yeah, I don't think a lot of people would have had Stoke up there. So yeah, brilliant start for them, and I think they'll continue it. So I've gone for a 2-1 away win. Blackburn take on Ipswich. Blackburn, they won at Watford last week. Decent away win there. Ipswich obviously smashed Sheffield United, got Sellers the sack. It's been a slow start for Ipswich. That was their first win of the season. But I fancy them to kick on now. So I've gone for a 2-0 away win. Derby take on Preston. Derby, unbeaten in 3, a couple of draws. Like I said, really good win at West Brom last weekend. Preston, solid start. They are better at home than they are away, but I fancy them to get a point here. So I've gone for a 1-1 draw. Hull take on Southampton. Hull down in 20th, slow start, just 5 points from 5 games. Southampton, again, another slow start. They've only won 1 of their opening 5. Obviously, they drew to Portsmouth last week, which I was excited to watch, and it was actually a very poor game, so that was a bit disappointing. But I do think they'll pick up a win this weekend, so I've gone for a 2-1 away win. Norwich take on Wrexham. Norwich, a bit of a mixed start. Won a couple, lost a couple. They're in 10th place. But they take on Wrexham, who have had a really poor start. Just the 4 points from the opening 5 games, letting in quite a few goals. I think there'll be plenty of goals in this one for Norwich. So I've gone for a 4-1 home win. Portsmouth take on Sheffield Wednesday. Portsmouth, not a team for goals. Obviously, like I said, they drew 0-0 with Southampton last weekend, but they've only scored 4 and let in 3, so it's all been pretty tight. But they take on Sheffield Wednesday, who've obviously let in a fair few. Just 1 point on the board for them. But yeah, I think Portsmouth will win. I still don't think there'll be many goals, so I'm going to go for a 2-0 home win. Sheffield United take on Charlton. Chris Wilder's back for the 300th time, I think. No, I think it's the 3rd time. But yeah, Wilder's back in any case. Sellers did not last long at all. Horrendous start. Played 5, lost 5, scored 1 and let in 12. So yeah, he was never going to last with a record like that. They take on Charlton, who've had a steady start. Again, another team, not a lot of goals in their games, but I fancy Wilder to get off to a winning start with a 1-0 win. Bristol City take on Oxford. Really good start for Bristol City. They're 3rd after 5 games. They haven't lost, scoring quite a few goals, so brilliant start for them. Oxford yet to win, just picking up a couple of points, so a bit of a slow start for them. But yeah, home win for this one. I've gone for a 2-0 Bristol City win. And then finally, Millwall take on Watford. Millwall snatching a draw last week at Charlton. Watford in 17th, only won one of their opening 5. So another team with a bit of a slow start. But yeah, I fancy Millwall in this one. So we're going for a 2-1 home win. That's my predictions for this weekend. Let's see how we get on.